It's my man G-Eazy in the house, dude. What's up?
Man, I feel good.
It's been a while, man.
I feel great. Yeah, I've just been hibernating.
It's
recording
really
a lot of new music. Yeah, working on a new album.
hibernating.
Yeah.
So when you go
I'm
into
a polar bear, so you know.
when you go into that hibernation mode, I think that it's not hibernating. Well, it's not that you're not staying busy. I mean, damn,
No.
dude.
That means just in the studio every single night.
God, dog.
Just working on new stuff.
I don't even know where to start because there's been so much new stuff. I mean, you got a song on one of the biggest movies of the year.
Yeah.
You got an EP that we've been waiting for like 4 years for.
Yeah,
you know
10.
what I'm saying? It's been that long. All right, let's start first with Good Life, man, because I think that the world is not only ready for this movie, but for you and Kehlani to be working on this track, dude. Let's start there. What was that like, man, to get into the lab and to really work with her and see this Bay Area masterpiece happen?
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, that's my little sister. I love her.
So when did
we
the
both
idea
cried,
spark?
like literally, like watching that scene in the movie at the end. Like we went to the premiere the other night, and I mean, just like watching that happen, thinking about how far, you know, we've come. Yeah. In our respective like paths versus like, you know, where we come from, and you know, I mean, I've known her forever. Yeah, that's literally like my sister, and I mean, it's dope to like share that experience with somebody like that, you know, and just like be there for it, and just like.
And with that being someone who you respect and love so much, man, getting into the studio, is it one of those things where it's an easy thing, or is it because you expect so much from each other that sometimes the heads butt a little bit and you're kind of like, wow, dude, I know you can do better, big bro. Little sis, come on, dude, you're dropping the ball on the
you
hook.
definitely want to like live up to it. There's like an expectation that comes with it, but I mean, she can make songs in her sleep. Like she's that talented. She's so good. So it's like it comes easily to her, and like it's natural for us to just work together. You know? And that song is just about like celebrating the moment of, you know, of coming up, of chasing this dream, of like coming this far. So, you know, for us to do that, it just made sense. But like, you know,
to put the Bay on the map, man, you've been one of these folks. And last time I think we talked about, you know, being spoken in the same, your name in the same breath as the E40s, the Too Shorts of the world. You know, now to know that you're navigating that water and you really have. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you're representing the Bay in that lane?
I mean, absolutely. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, that's the goal. That's the mission. That's everything. But E40 has done so much. Short has done so much. Mac Dre did so much. Yeah. You know, like built our whole culture, our foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Started a whole language.
Yeah, everything. So, I mean, that's just like a long term. That's where I want to end up. You know, like 40 will remind me. He'll tell me like, "Yo, I have 25 years on you." You know, like I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying? Like, So, you know, that's the long term, and like he's one of the longest lasting rappers in this whole industry. For sure. And he's been relevant this whole time. So. That's like a goal I strive for.
To hit the road, to sell out venues, to, you know, show up day in and day, you know what I'm saying, day in and day out, and just go hard for the fans, man. How appreciative of those moments are you for, you know, the folks that come through and they, you know, pack the sellout venues, and you really get to just go out and just, you know, catch these vibes, man, and just really give your all, and to see that everybody is, you know, so welcoming. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's everything.
Yeah.
The fans that come to shows are like, they bring the music to life, literally. Like the music is made in a studio. It's a few people in there. It's a lonely experience, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few of us. Yeah. But when you play it live, it's like there's thousands of people who have this connection, this relationship with the songs. They've lived with it. They know the words. You know what I'm saying? They drive to it. They work out to it.
I'm not going to lie, dude. There was a couple of times where I had champagne popping and I invited somebody to the hotel room specifically because of a particular song that I heard, and it made me feel away.
Yeah. I mean, it's that experience, you know what I'm saying? And the whole story that like the song gives you. Yeah. So when I perform it live in front of people like on tour, it's like it comes to life fully, you know, and like just that whole experience of like being in front of the fans who care about it and getting to tour the record. That's everything.
To be able to go from small venues and to have this growth, we chatted a tiny bit about it, man, about what it means to you. What is there next? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
that's the question.
Yeah, huh? Oh,
yeah, it's like,
okay.
all right, you came here, like, what's next?
Yeah, all
Where
right.
are you gonna take it? So, I mean, I want to be a legend. I want to be the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's crazy to look back. Like, we were happy if 100 people came to a show, or 200 or 300 people came to a show. Like, that was like, damn, they're like actually buying tickets and coming, and it's working.
Yeah.
And it would build up to like 1,000 people, and it'd be like, holy shit, like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I want to take it fully there. But the thing is, everything is relative. So like, where you're at here is like here. But I always look ahead to like, you know.
It's important to stay hungry. It's important just, you know, to stay that way. I mean, I can't imagine there's any room for complacency. That's probably not even a word that would ever fit into any verse.
That's my like antithesis, like literally like the kryptonite of like, because once you get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, the hunger starts to die down. Yeah. And the hunger drives everything. So you just got to have that drive.
I'm with it, man. I want to transition a little bit into this this piece of work with Carnage, man. And I want to talk most importantly about this Big Head video. Because y'all came with these bobblehead for Guala. Whose idea? Concept? And were you a little self-conscious to make sure that you shaved right that day and didn't have any blemishes?
The director came up with the idea, and I was just like, yo, that's dope. You know, and I think it's kind of like a comment on celebrity. Yeah. On like the ego of like whatever. Got it. And me and Carnage, like, our whole friendship, like, we just roast each other every time we see each other. Okay. Like, we've known each other literally 10 years, and it's like this kind of like friendly like rivalry of like, you know, who's gonna be the bigger artist or whatever, because we were both there, like, no one listening to our stuff, just like working our asses off, just like chasing it. So, I mean, we've both been at it forever, and you know, it's dope that we both like taking it here, so that's why we wanted to do it.
Why did it take so long? Let me ask you that. Was it just a matter of just timing, you know, being right in each other's career? Was it that you had to make sure that your game was at a certain level before you approached him, or vice versa? Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely timing. It was just like, you know, like finding a couple days to lock in, like, with our schedules or whatever. Yeah.
Because the world was thirsty, man. You guys finally, like, you know, quenched a lot of people's thirst.
Yeah. Carnage is one of the best producers alive, period. He has an ear, literally like one of the best ears in the whole world, man. He like gets it.
Wow, clearly. Man, that's a big statement, man. Yeah. And you've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people, and you've had the chance to, you know, create hits. How important is it for you to make sure that you're not that you're creating those hits and those songs that still mean something for you? You're not just putting together something just because you're trying to sell records.
Yeah, nah. Like, every time I go into the studio, it has to come from here. Yeah. It has to come from the heart. It has to come from an authentic place. I think, like, especially now, like, kids can tell when it's not real, when it's not authentic, you know what I'm saying? When it's a reach, or when it's like you're trying to do something that's not like,
you working with this person only
you know
because.
What I'm saying? Like, so it's got to come from an honest place. It's got to be real, and you know, a good song is a good song.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all it is. That's all it comes down to. A good song will go. So,
you know, I'm glad you said it, man.
If you feel that, then it'll go. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the studio when you're making it, it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then it'll go. Like, when they hear it, if you're like, hey, you know, then it'll go.
If you're a little hyphy midway through.
I watch the whole room. So when I record, like, I'll do a verse, and like, I'll be in the booth, but I can see the room from there, and I'll like watch the room. You know what I'm saying? If they're all like, "Yo, he just snapped," like, they're all like whatever. Yeah. Like, I know it's good. If they're all like silent, you know what I'm saying? I walk back into the room like, okay, maybe that wasn't that tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, but no one bats 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So you go back in, and you know what I'm saying? You fix whatever, you do it better.
Again, man, the grit don't quit, and that's a mantra, bro. If I was gonna get a tattoo,
I got it from 40.
Okay, but
I got a lot from 40. I soak up a lot of game. I'm a sponge,
dude.
Every time I'm around him, I just, you know what I'm saying? I just try to sponge up the game.
Just take a little bit of
try
it.
to take the
even the fact you say sponge up the game came from 40 right there too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the mantra to live by.
A little mustache, you know what I mean?
Yo, you just just got a Bay Area experience in 14 seconds, y'all. I just want you to just understand that. All right. I'm gonna throw some fan questions your way. All right. Did you know that we do? This comes from at Gerald's Bay, man. There's a lot of people that have your nickname or some form of your
Gerald's
name in their
Bay.
Twitter. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy. She wants to know how many pair of sneakers do you think you have? Because you're looking rather flossy, dude.
Yeah, I love shoes. I just been collecting shoes since I was young. That was what I was into.
Yeah. I remember we were talking about when you first had to save up for some J's, man, and you were just like when mom just let you get
at
those.
least over 100 for sure. That's just like the immediate go-to.
Okay, I'm with that. Damn, dude, goals. Crystal Taylor off of Facebook sent in the question: are you a Netflix dude?
I'm not really. Like we was just talking about it. Like everybody's talking about like the TV shows they watch or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where I could find the time to do that, but I want to.
Okay. All right.
Everybody talks about these shows that I never watch. I feel so out of the loop.
Man, so Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things was cool. I watched a couple.
Okay.
I watched Vinyl. That was tight.
Yeah.
I like that. I wish they would have got a second season.
Down. You know
Can I like campaign to get a second season? Get Down was tight.
Yeah.
This summer actually on tour, I was like watching a couple shows.
All right, that's what's up. Brandon S sent in the question: what does it mean to represent for the Bay? I think we kind of covered it a little bit, but if you can give us 3 words, man, what does it mean for you to represent for the Bay?
I mean, I can't put it in 3 words, but I mean, I feel like that's everything.
Yeah.
That's our
that is everything.
The fabric we're cut from, our DNA. It's like we feel so overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so much was taken from us, from slang to culture to whatever. So,
well, this is a perfect follow-up then, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, always shed light on what's going on there.
I'm gonna throw this follow-up your way.
Like, I always bring, you know what I'm saying, that with me.
About that, my homie Arturo, I found this question digging the stacks, dude. How do you feel about your Raiders going to Vegas then, dude?
I'm heartbroken. It's terrible. I feel like the Raiders have the best fans in the whole NFL, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like culturally, like diehard fans, and we've sucked for a long time, you know? Like I remember the Rich Gannon days and the one game in the snow where Tom Brady kind of, you know what I'm saying? That one play where the whole
started a whole new reel.
Fate, you know, and then the Tampa Bay Bucks Super Bowl and everything going bad and whatever. Since then, we've been terrible, but we've got the best fans that, you know what I'm saying? Like literally stay down through everything.
With it.
So, I mean, to see them leave, it's kind of like...
I can imagine you're going to go catch a couple of games, though, right?
I mean,
if you get the time to.
It'll be different.
Yeah,
you know?
All right.
But I hope Marshawn comes back for this year at least.
All right. Oh, yeah, man. That could be really gnarly, dude. Beast mode in the Bay. Wow. I want to throw this last one out here. And we were talking about this with a couple of friends around the building, actually. Social media is a whole different ball game, and we were wondering if you know of anybody else, or if you personally have another like alter Twitter, Facebook, something like that you just keep amongst your family and friends.
Nah, I don't do that, but
like
I know some girls that do, and they do some funny stuff on there, man.
That's kind of what the conversation was.
I don't do that. Yeah, nah.
What celebrities do you think would probably have? What other artists?
She's not a celebrity. Yeah.
The conversation I think started because we were talking about Beyonce,
night, man. Because she posted some whatever.
We were talking about Beyonce and her hidden Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, but that's not your...
You know, like to kind of like, as a celebrity, you kind of got to think like, oh, you have a filter. Like, oh, I can't post this because or whatever. This might be whatever. But if you have like another account where you could just, you know, say whatever. But as long as you don't screenshot stuff and post that, that's whack.
Yo, one of the greatest things, man, it has always really gone down with you is, man, just just keeping it all the way 100, dude. You know, the music is that way, and to your point, what you were saying earlier in the conversation, is just good music wants to be heard, and the fact that it's coming from you, you're not putting on airs, you're not doing anything to try to conform to anything, and the music is so dope and rising. The cream always rises to the top, man. You've been successful with that, and it's been one of the coolest journeys to be on, man. And congratulations on everything that's coming throughout this next year, the years after that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just looking at you and making those moments like at our iHeart Award or music festival and hitting the stage with icons like Britney and stuff like that, man. I mean, you deserve all that, bro. So,
moments. I appreciate that.
Nah, man, that's what it is. This song is a moment, dude. I gotta say,
this
Fate
is
of the
definitely
Furious,
a moment, man. Yeah.
There's not a lot of those momentous occasions, but this been along, one of the biggest movie franchises in the history of film, dude. Congrats.
Vin Diesel like introduced it the other night. We were at the premiere and he was just talking about it, and I was like, "Yo, that's really Vin Diesel." Like we watched the movie, like wow, like we're really here.
And when it came a little bit.
Hell yeah. Yo, I remember being 13 watching the first movie, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like literally. So to just have that song in that scene, the last scene,
yeah,
I had chills, man. There's no other way to put it. Like I really felt something special. And Kehlani was like right next to me, and I just hugged her. We come from the same place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have that same ambition, same drive. And she's a really, really, really special person. You know, I'm a fan of her.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, you know, that could be my best friend, but I'm still like the biggest fan of her and her whole sound and direction and mission and purpose. You know what I'm saying? So like to share that moment and look at her when that like, you know, when that happened and just like hug her, it was tight.
Man, dude.
It was really dope. You got to grab those moments, like you were saying, those moments and just like appreciate them and remember them forever.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lastly, just don't ever forget, man. And it's you for a reason. A lot of people can't, step into those moments and really successfully stand on 2 feet and continue to trudge forward, man. Some of those moments are too heavy for people, and that's not the case with you, bro. So continue with it, man. Anytime you need to walk to these doors, you got a home, bro. And if I come upon a couple of tickets to a Raider game in Vegas, I'm not gonna ask you because you're probably gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? We might end up.
I'm out with you. It's all good.
All right, okay, yeah man. I'm with that, dog.
Yeah,
G-Eazy, Gerald, man, you are a true gentleman. I really appreciate everything that you've done, man, and thanks for stopping through, dog.
Right on, man. Thank you.